how are we getting on? Welcome on back, second stream today. I apparently got bored. No, to be fair, we can all thank Annie for this one. Annie fancied playing Age of Mythology, which means I get to game as well. What?
So it's all my fault.
Yes, basically. I'm happy for it. It means I get to play more Final Fantasy 16. Although you are, because you're playing games, it does mean you're missing the Moogle.
Oh, boo.
Do you want to come see it?
What, is it on screen now?
Yeah.
Come on.
It's called Nectar.
Don't know why that name makes me uncomfortable. Oh, it's so fluffy!
It speaks telepathically.
Is it actually voice acted?
There's noises it makes, but that's it. Steal them. Sorry, bear with us. Alright, I'll leave the chat and then I'll start it again.
These are comfy.
Yes. And that's basically all the noise it does. So if I do that, that's the wrong chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounded a bit pissed off there. But it's basically the same noises as it makes in
other games.
any other games, yeah.
Yeah.
No, woo-hoo kind of sound.
That was a very good mimic, to be fair.
It wasn't that great, but okay.
I thought it was.
Yeah, they're dead.
Yes, they are. Thank you. So yeah, you've now seen a Moogle.
I like how they've made it furry. You could say it looks like a cat.
No,
It does.
it doesn't.
It does.
But it does
Cats don't have bat wings. Or pom-poms.
Obviously not the pom-pom batwing bit. Well, the general shape.
Nah. Cats have legs.
Trust me, I was around my parents' cats today and
Yeah, and cats have legs.
oh my god, they are heavy. I can't pick, you know Ziggy?
Yes, I know Ziggy.
I can't pick him up with one hand anymore. He's that heavy.
Okay.
He's heavier than a dumbbell.
Okay.
It's
You took
ridiculous.
your time.
He must be at least like
I'm a busy man, mate.
15 kg.
I'll get to the point
Okay.
then.
On that, I'm getting back
I
to the
want
game.
to
Sorry.
turn the room down there for a
Because I don't care about cats.
You've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off to Canva to learn everything he didn't. That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my
Oh,
own.
good. A fetch
There's
quest.
the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Is that everything?
For now, I'll let you know if I need out else.
You can hum the theme if you want to.
Do we each get copyright strike?
Where to
What?
start?
I don't know how
Materials
it
and
works.
tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about?
Haven't you heard? Lid's back.
Jill looked white as a sheet when we
Alright, let's speak to Karen first.
Was wondering where you got to. Lid's back from Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now. She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores and asked me to buy her some materials. Here's the list.
If only the viewers could see what I see. You dancing in your chair to the Age of Mythology theme.
Think you can find everything?
Well, I
on
think
there?
that's dancing.
Wow!
Well,
I think you'll
much of a
actually find this
trader if I
spooky.
couldn't.
Oh right.
Excellent.
Get
So it's
good
not
scrub.
dancing.
As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us. If it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
Indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Aaron. Blackthorn, you busy?
What does it look like?
Not really.
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Bloody hell. What's she planning to build with this stuff? An airship?
That'll be cool.
I'll see what I can do. Tell her I'll bring them over when I'm done.
My thanks. And Mid's, no doubt. That just leaves the
Okay.
carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Now, what new things has he got?
What do you want?
Ooh. Why not?
No scratches, all right? Should last you a good while.
Okay. Right. So I need gelatinous mass and scarletite. I don't even know where I could picked up the previous scarletite.
That it? Fine.
Wait, where is he? Ah, he's down by the pier.
It's all right.
I suppose that makes sense.
Jill looked white as a sheep.
Do with a good oiling, this could. Should be enough to keep. How do, Master Sid?
How do?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the store. And she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat. There's holes need patching, and if I don't patch them, will all of us sink into the mere.
That is a
I'd
valid
gladly
point.
spare Mid all the time I have, but the sad truth is, I ain't got none.
I see.
It don't have to be me, though, does it? What about that other fella?
What other
You know,
fella?
the one over at Martha's Rest. Bernard, was it?
That's right. And he is a friend of the cause. I'll ask Martha if she can spare him. Thank you, Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Make for Martha's Rest. Done. Okay, so I've got to speak to Martha about it.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the Rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business.
God damn it.
No idea what, mind. Place is a ruin. Far as I know, he's still there.
I'll look for him there then.
Ah, that's how that bit opens up. Okay then, fine. It's very gloomy here. Watch us soon. Right, let's kill a few spiders.
Time to fight. Get him! Go, Torkel! Sick him! Over here!
That was easy. Oh, so one thing I should point out between streams, I did take the chance just to level up again. I was only about 1,000 XP away from leveling up, but I just thought I'd get ahead of it. That's all I did, mind.
Get him!
And I don't mind saying, it took me bloody ages.
Time to fight. This one.
Ooh, Beastman.
Go, Torkel! Get him! Go, Torkel! Over here! Go, Torkel!
God damn.
This one.
That was excessive. Let's choke about it.
Come on.
I didn't top my potions up. Probably should have. I've gone too far, haven't I? Bloody knew it. I thought I'd gone the wrong way. It was too eerily quiet here. There were not enough enemies. Yeah, all the enemies that would be here have gone. Because there's usually minotaurs in this area. He's fixed the bridge.
Aye, I ain't the lad who saved my life. What brings you to a place like this?
You do, Bernard. Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now? Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough. And if Martha didn't mind me being gone a while, then neither do I. You just tell me where you want me.
That's the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor, though, could I? Before we go?
Of course.
Why not? That sword's cool.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though. Except my parents' graves. But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across. Only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
Well, thank you kindly. And take care.
I mean, I was actively going to kill them anyway. Love a mission where it's literally just kill a load of creatures you've already been killing in droves. Ooh!
This shouldn't take long.
Decent levels.
Over here!
Yay.
Get him! This one. Over here!
I was wondering if that would actually hit me.
This one.
I'll let them come to me.
Nice try.
I didn't expect it to come at me quite that quickly, but even so.
Too slow.
Over here!
Nice. Decent amount of experience.
That should do it.
You made short work of that lot. Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
I've just noticed the
How
black
long is it
mages are
since the village was
scarecrows.
abandoned?
Scarecrows are black mages, rather.
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't be. Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's on to your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Nice.
That should take care of Mid's little list. Better head back before she thinks of anything else.
I want to get a closer look at these black mages. They've even got the eyes. That's cool. I am going to explore Cressida though. Because I had a feeling there'd be things here. Even if it's not a lot. I did think there'd be a little bit more, but then again it does look like a very small village with a boss arena. Because that's 100% what this is. In fact, it makes me think that a mark will show up here.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
Of course, there isn't a rank mark available, but that's it. And I think I'm going to wait for Jill until I face that one.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest?
All right, Clive? You've all done then?
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work.
Cool.
I can't wait.
I wonder what that workshop's going to give me. Nice. Bit of renown as well.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see.
More optionals. One in the infirmary and one by the boarding dock.
Jill's Ferry.
Okay. I'll activate the other one first.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? It's
Doris.
Do you have a moment, Sid? A team of curse breakers has gone missing near Northreach.
I can do
Which
that.
team?
Coles. They were sent to liberate a carriage of bearers before they could be smuggled to market. They were moving in for their assault when the carriage was attacked by goblins. The curse breaker managed to release a Stolas amid the confusion, but this was days ago. They should be back by now, but I've heard nothing from any of them. I can't help but worry that...
They know the work is dangerous, but I'm sure they're fine.
But what if I've got them all killed? Before they go out, I always remind them why we're doing this, what they escaped, and what we're freeing people from. But I never really thought how my words might affect them. What risks they might take because of the things I've said.
I'll go and find them.
Small bit of renown.
We'll both rest easier knowing they're safe.
Thank you, Sid. And I'm sorry to trouble you with this. The plan was to intercept the slaver somewhere in the Dragon's Eyrie. I can't tell you much more than that, I'm afraid.
That should be enough to go on. If they were there, Torgal will track them down.
Okay. Easy enough. That's a chest back there.
There's two.
Black blood. Don't mind if I do. He wasn't using it anyway. Now, the enemies in the Dragon's Eyrie area are not that strong, because this is where I fought all the Garudas.
Cole, I'm glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now. And it looks like you freed the bearers.
Only some. The rest locked themselves in the slaver's carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance. I want to help them, Sid. But we're barely in any state to protect those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
The goblins may still be out there.
You have duties to attend to here. See to the injured. I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon
I can do that.
And please, hurry. If the beastmen get to those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten alive.
I won't let that happen.
Thank you. And Sid, it's good to see you.
Don't thank me just yet.
Where's the carriage? Oh, it's that thing over there.
They're trying to get into the carriage. This one. Get over here. Too slow. Get him.
Ow. God, that is a strong attack.
you?
A friend. Are there any more survivors? Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied. Come with us. Let us protect you.
Sid, I couldn't just let you... You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Any beasties around? No. Not a one. Okay, so we'll finish with Doris first, and then we'll go to the infirmary.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause.
That's fair.
No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to good use. Thank you for your faith in me. I'm not sure I deserve it.
That's the spirit.
I sometimes wonder if I might prefer to risk death alongside the others than ask it of them. But I'm a Cursebreaker. I swore an oath too. I have a role to play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Nice. The renown is also good. And that should be enough for a new gift. Not quite. What do I need?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
295, right.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Clive.
Talia. How's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
Cool.
The shelves.
He went to speak to
Oh,
Times.
that's right. He went to ask Hippocrates about Torgor. He must have found something.
However, Rodrigo.
You
have the look of a man with the twins upon his shoulders, Rodrigue.
Talia has tasked me with removing a curse breaker's brand. But it's my first time and I don't think I can do it. I'm afraid of what happens if I fail. You survived, I know, but here as many die as recover. Is it really worth the risk?
You don't need me to answer that. You know full well what we're fighting for. I hope as much as you that one day bearers can walk among others as equals. But until that day, a brand is a burden. And we must lift that burden in order to go undetected. The operation may be dangerous, but it's also essential. And we undergo it willingly.
I know. I still wish there was some other way. But griping about my lot helps no one, I suppose. Don't worry. I'll do what must be done.
I know you will.
Unfortunately, the first thing that he's doing is the preparation of a draft to dull the pain. Something I can't do with the infirmary's ammonia supply so low. What few
That's where the quest comes in.
Barely be enough for removing a splinter, let alone a brand.
Just tell me what you need.
You'll go. Oh, thank you. No one knows herb lore like Talia, and she swears by ammonia for easing pain. It's simple enough to find if you know where to look. And fortunately for you, I do. Along the river near the village of Amber over in Rosaria. Just search for the bright blue blossoms.
Annoyingly, this is going to be back the way I just was, isn't it? Okay, easy enough. There's only a couple of things to fight here, and then most of them are hornets and killer bees.
The river was easy enough to find.
That's new.
Enough of those herbs.
This one. Now, Torgal! Over here!
Wow.
All yours, Torgal! Get him!
That was good.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one. Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
Let's do another battle while we're here. Just because we can.
Go for it! Stick 'em! Over here! Get him! Stick 'em!
Well, things here give quite a bit of XP actually. Okay, and then back to the hideaway.
The little ones have been up to their old tricks again.
I hope you didn't have too much trouble finding the ammonia.
Not at all.
Only the usual.
Oh, yes. This is it. And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing. That is, unless I...
You'll do fine. Tyre trusts you, which means I trust you. The hideaway would be lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind words. Truly. But I'm sorry. I'm still terrified. The brand is more than just ink on flesh. It's a death sentence. Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood. Failure means death, and even success means tremendous pain. Days of agony as the wound heals. I became a physiker to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers lead hard lives, and the operation is only the beginning. They toil in the shadows, risking life and limb, knowing their efforts will win them neither glory nor acclaim. And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction? They're willing to die?
No.
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a world where people like us can be more than mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy, but neither is going under the knife. Be a shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
You sound like Tyra. What she once told me.
Should have been going with it.
It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that.
Don't mention
I
it.
won't falter. Not again.
Cool. Ah. 5 renown away from a new gift. That's a shame.
Yeah. What's everyone whispering about? Haven't you heard? Mid's back.
Jill looked white as a sheep.
Clive, where have you been?
Everywhere.
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him? Like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics onto
Nice.
His name was Fenrir.
Jesus.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva. the girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened. Just when his master needed him the most.
You're right.
That's fair.
If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own. His latent birthright as a Frostwolf. It had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Sorry about that, mate.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Okay, I wonder what she's going to be working on. That's so much wood.
Brilliant.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm going to work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
But again, there's nothing there that warranted specific tools.
Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this, Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
We have everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall!
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
I mean, it looks like quite a simple design.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a tour of her dungeon.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Sure. Maybe don't wait on her shoulder.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
What?
A guest?
trouble?
Ah, Uncle Byron.
In hindsight.
Uncle Byron?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
So much for the facade he's putting on.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmeks empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
You can't be that naive.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmeks will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmeks to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Jesus, this guy's cruel.
For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
This guy's true evil. There's no one just in power.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
Sire.
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
What an evil bastard.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
She's doing it to get rid of the competition for Prince Olivier.
May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Huh.
You disappoint me, Dion.
Okay.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little ones have been up to their old. It's just one thing after another around here.
I feel quite bad for Dion.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wayne. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
God damn.
2,000?
I mean, 2,000 is not a lot. I get that for most main quests.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kupka withdrew wounded from Rosalith. And still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you. It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? to load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Okay. Now we get a first map in the south, I would wager.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear. With a little help from Sid, of course.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So,
should be the
what
martyr
about
of the
your
south.
uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Do I tell Jill? No, I just go.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Yay. The Velcroy Desert. New map.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
There's
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
After a few fights. Because I want to see what the enemies here are like.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Level 28. Nice. Okay, how big's this map? Pretty big. God damn. Okay, by the looks of it, they're just the same enemies that we've already fought. Just higher level. Which is fine, because it means I level up faster. A lot faster. Let's do a little bit of exploring, see if there's any chests or anything. Doesn't look like it though, which is a shame. Oh, yay. Mithril belt. Oh, there's a way up here. Oh, this is a dead end, which implies goodies.
I can't see a thing.
Come, Clive! Let us turn back before we lose our way!
Absolutely not.
This one! Get him! Over here! Stay down!
Yes, vision is limited. No, I don't care. I'm absolutely exploring.
Get him! Stand a chance!
Is that a goblin? Damn it. Desert roses. Chocobos. I mean, I've got to kill the chocobos. Oi, get back here.
Yours, Torgal. Get him! Over here!
chokeways give loads of XP. Oh wow. Okay. Is that everything in this area until there's a hunt? I would imagine so. And then back into the sunlight.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way. Accompanying your father down towards
Byron's still talking.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe. It's over! Get him! This one!
Okay, leveling up here is going to be a piece of piss.
Over here! Go, Tor! Attack! Go, Tor!
Decent. Okay, this is a lot of fun. Nothing's really a challenge yet. but the XP's gone up. And I mean it when I say not a challenge, because nothing's hit me yet. Oh, goody. Nice. I was wondering if I'd find any potions.
It's over. Get him. Over here. Get him.
Well, that was a good way of finishing the fight. There's something over here. Let's go find out what.
Have you lost your way already, my boy?
I knew they'd come to life. Ooh, 50 each. Nice. Steel silk. Okay. There's a camp, though I know not what it's doing. That's an enemy. Cockatrice. It's a hunt.
Well, Clive. Looks like we're gonna need big assault. This
Ow.
Get him!
first stagger. Whoops. Oh my god. Nice, 31,000 stagger damage. Lots of experience, which leveled me up. Which works well for re-healing me as well. Scarletite.
It should have stayed in its shell.
It should have. That was fun though. I'm glad I went to find that.
Good girl.
Right, now where was I?
Oh, fuck.
Thanks, girl. Get him.
Compared to the fight I've just done, everything else is going to be easy. Is this a wyver? Basically.
Get him. Stick him.
Ow.
Get him.
Oh my god. I was full health before this fight.
Over here.
Oh my god, stop with the flamethrower.
Too slow.
Wait, what? Oh, you taking the fucking piss? it wandered too far away just as I was about to kill it. Stop it, Clive. Don't just go backwards for a flame attack. Right. That wasn't worth fighting twice. Yeah, 4 chocobos gave me double the amount of XP that the fucking dragon did. Meaning the dragons aren't worth fighting.
You're finished. Over here!
You know what, I might just proceed. Because I am still 5,700 XP away from the next level up. I'll kill these and get it down to 5,500-ish.
You're finished. This one. Get him.
Who do you think those soldiers were in the inn?
So, Lord Cook has...
Oh, I thought that was it. Ha!
There she is, the good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst.
Shocker.
Drink before we press on?
Togo doesn't like whatever he's seeing. Ah.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Clive and his uncle are about to eat chocobo soup. And Kupka's going to be upstairs, isn't he? No, it'll be Joshua. No, it can't be Joshua. Wrong Potter. Because he's heading for Dion. Oh no, it is Joshua. He was looking for Dion.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
You've had 5 years.
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
That was clever.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead's skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Kupka, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
He got me into this.
For your trouble.
Oh my God.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Flipping egg. He's a pig.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, at least tell him his other nephew's alive. would wager he's that way.
Kupka before, we do now.
The royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
You mean like those friends?
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
You did that.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Cid. Cid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Good day, my lord.
No. 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 Already got a fair few. On the way to getting loads more. 40,000, I have 100. Jesus.
Fare you well.
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
Well, both of them recommended a smithy.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Cid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
This guy has no clue. It's rather amusing, actually.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, so that's 2 recommending the baths, 2 recommending the
Sounds
smithy.
like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows.
Wait, incense! Wax candle!
Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert air?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
Ambush?
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Ambush.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Oh, you poor fool.
Give me thunder!
I like this place, the experience is quite high.
Who are you working for? Him or her? Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in. Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure?
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpet!
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
So it was the young sprig after all.
Called it.
So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
Oh!
I won't waste your time.
Shit. That was
I need
perfectly
passage
timed.
through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
You're sat down.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce. By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we? Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Men like you have a special place in my heart.
Because you get what you want as well.
Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want.
Yep.
Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
Will you stop,
Might
Byron?
as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
Well, that was vague.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you.
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Byron's starting to wear on me a little bit.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Good.
Light meat and dark. Fresh from the grill. You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Oh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the rock and the men of the rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off. Do you think they'll be back soon?
Needed to a silken softness.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
No!
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
Probably not.
He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Yeah.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Wait, is it inside? No.
Let me treat you. I'm pretty flush these days.
Huh?
Oh.
Will this suffice as a deposit?
That is sense. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Miles away.
Perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
When things turn sour.
Why is the tavern shut?
it's not if things turn sour, it's when. Right, whereabouts is it? Flipping egg. I was going to choke about it, but I've not been this way.
This one. Get him. Over here.
Okay, we'll pick up the item and then head for the rendezvous. This obvious fight area.
I'll take it from here.
That's a lot of crystals.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Huh.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty.
Huh.
And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Huh.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
It's not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up. This one.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling.
Huh.
Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Some time later.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse. Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
Nope. Thank you very much, Greybeard.
I like him.
Here, wear this.
New seal.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Ooh, Jesus.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive. So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Yay. Not a bad amount of XP. The renown is good. Surprised I'm not full on that yet.
You wish to talk? I'm
No.
honored. Don't be a stranger.
Okay, so there's 2 quests in town. Any more elsewhere? No. Which is fine. Abilities, how many we got? 2,000. Right, I want to master that one. Massive pillar of fire that burns all enemies caught within the flames, while also restoring HP. Summon a tornado that slowly hunts down nearby enemies and inflicts multiple hits. I can't afford this one. Summon from the heavens a mighty 11 bolt. And then this one, drive both hands into the ground, causing them to surge upwards, sending nearby enemies flying. That's cool. I think I'm going for the Phoenix Flame though. That's the limit break. Will of the Wikes and Ignition. Yeah, I'm going for that one. Okay, I don't know how limit breaks work entirely, but it's not the end of the world. I'll figure it out, I'm sure. Oh, Byron's got a little 8-bit figure. That's cool. Right, been going nearly 2.5 hours, so I think I'm going to call it there for the night, guys. As always, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do consider liking, following and subscribing. To keep up to date with next time I'm live, next time content's uploaded, so on and so forth. And yeah, catch you in the next one, guys. Have a good one. See you later.